You at the bottom was amusing to them. Ha 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 ha, these people thought. It was amusing seeing you at the bottom, seeing you homeless, seeing you in a low place. But now you're at the top, and it's utterly shocking them. Oh, it's shocking them and confusing them at the same time. See, it's no longer amusing that the person that they want to mock and made fun of is now at the top. No, that's a hard pill for these type of people to swallow about you. It's a hard pill to swallow that they once thought you were going to be that dumb one at the bottom and now you're the bright one at the top for God's glory. You're at the top. They tried to make it seem like you was nobody. Oh yeah. It was amusing seeing you homeless and struggling in these people's sight. This is how evil these people's hearts were. Yeah, you were the type of person, if they were at the bottom, you would have gave your clothes off your back to these people. You would have prayed for them in your secret place. But no, these people didn't want to do that with you. They want to laugh at your downfall. They want to abuse you and mistreat you because they thought you were nothing to nobody. This is why God won't allow these people to come back around you. And this is why you don't need these people back around you. You don't need them calling your phone. You don't even need them knowing your business right now, wherever God got you right now. You don't need them knowing anything because they thought so lowly about you the whole time. There was nothing amusing about you being at the bottom, but yet in these people's minds, yes, it's okay to do good, but as long as you're not doing better than them. See, these people were okay with you settling for crumbs. They were okay with that. But now that you're no longer settling for crumbs or getting crumbs, you're receiving a whole meal that you're supposed to receive. Now these people got a problem with that too. But you're looking like, why do you guys have a problem with me not wanting to settle for crumbs when these individuals got more than you? See, they only wanted them to be at the top. They didn't want somebody like you, the beautiful person you are, while they were being utterly ugly, but thinking they were beautiful. They didn't want you next to them. No, they were selfish when it came to that. So you know what God did was, now that you're not next to them, he removed you. And they thought they had their nose tooted up in the air like they was better than you. God elevated you past them. And now y'all no longer neck and neck and side to side. You're at the top and they're down here. So they got just what they asked for. They didn't want you next to them, but now you elevated past them. They wasn't expecting that. No, you did right by not fighting fire with these people. No, you did right. You did right by not letting these people cause you to doubt your self-worth and who you were as a person. See, you kept growing and you kept going forward, even though these people rejected you and hated you. You said, okay, you shrugged your shoulders, you dusted your feet, and you walked forward. Now they mad because you elevated and they still stink in the same place. Hey, well, let them continue to stink and be rotten then. See, ugliness, they being ugly won't get them anywhere. They were being ugly towards you. Very ugly. They treated you like you were the one that was less than them. But in reality, now they're less than you because they're not going to go nowhere like that. Them plotting against you and making it seem like you were the ugly person or you was the person with a problem has got them in bad standing with the Almighty God in heaven. Oh, it got them in bad standing. See, God weighs the heart. He don't care about your popularity and how much money you got if the heart ain't right. He weighs the heart. You ask God to renew your heart and create a right spirit within you, just as the psalm said in the scripture. This is what you asked God to do, and God delivered that word and made sure that your prayer was answered about that, because that's the way he wants you to be anyway. He wants you to have a pure heart, not an evil heart, like these people that was so amused about you being at the bottom. Now you're rich and abundant. You making millions. You got millions of followers. You got a mansion. And if you ain't got the mansion yet, it's coming. You're going to have a mansion in your name. You got a wonderful husband that loves you. You, on the other hand, if you're a guy, you got a wonderful wife that adores you. And y'all have a family. And y'all have peace in your home, because that peace is coming from the Holy Spirit. You got a praying spouse. And you are also a praying person. So y'all look to God for your life. Y'all don't go out hating on other people. And this is why God continues to bless you in your household. So you understand that if you do good and you put good out, good will most likely come back to you eventually, because you're being a good person. Yet these people were rotten to the core. They want to be rotten. They want to take and bully others out of their stuff because they were miserable and suffer from mental illness, because they started life very young. They grew up before their time, about 13, 14 years old. And now they didn't do anything from growing up fast. Now they just sitting there looking silly and not knowing what to do with their life. And now these people are grown. But you, on the other hand, you keep growing and growing and growing. Now you got a $1 million bank account. You got a mansion in your name. You're happy. You got the car of your dreams. And these are just the material things that came behind your spiritual richness. See, you were rich in the spirit first. God made you rich in your spirit first. And then the rest of these blessings came behind, because you sought after the kingdom of heaven and its righteousness first. And you became pure to God. And God blessed you after that. You were righteous and holy, just like the prophet Abraham in the Bible, holy and righteous. And God blessed you for that, because he saw your heart. And you were a cheerful giver. Even when you were down to your last dime, you still gave out of the kindness of your heart. You gave your love, your time, and your energy to people. Yet these people chose to crap on you and make it seem like you weren't who you were. They want to crap on your name the rest of their days. But now you're in a better place, and you're not worried about these miserable, toxic people from your past that want to be amused by you being at the bottom. You ain't got to worry about these individuals no more. You in a better place, and you doing a better thing for God's glory. Let them continue to watch you and hate on you in amazement if that's what they want to do. You continue to move forward in your peace, and you continue to mature more like you did before. You were mature in this situation. They were immature. They showed immature ways and immature behavior. God didn't want them to act like that, but they chose to act like that because they thought you was nobody compared to them. You don't treat God's children like that. So these people are getting a wake-up call, a rude awakening call about you. You don't treat people any type of way because you feel like you're better than them. And now you don't even want to be around these people. And I don't blame you. They stink. I don't blame you. You don't want to be around people that's going to constantly be amused at your fall or your downfall for a temporary time. You were at your downfall for a temporary time, and now it's only up from here. And yet these people are confused and in amazement that you're past them in life and that you elevated. And now they got to look up to you now. And you not looking down at them. That's what makes you great. They want to look down at you while you were at the bottom. But now that you're up at the top, you're not looking down at these people, because that was never you to begin with. You were never like them. You still asking God to help them in their situation. But as far as them being in your life, they can no longer be there because they never treated you right the whole time. They were never your friends. They never was the people that supported you. So yet they were removed. But it was amusing when you were in that low place. For some reason, to these mental ill people, it was an amusement. They even had a party. They had a party about you being at the bottom and you at the top. Like, what kind of people was this? But just be happy they showed you who they were. Be happy that these people are not your friends, and be happy that you no longer get to call these people your blood relatives or your family any longer. They never supported you. They only was looking to see your downfall, and God surprised them. And now you're happy and you're well in abundance. And God is giving you your blessings that He shut up in heaven because you were around the wrong people at a point in time. Now that you're away from these people, He's raining down blessings on you. He's raining down all the blessings on you. He's raining these blessings on you like never before. And yet, you ain't got to share it with none of these people that was amused at you being at the bottom. You don't have to share it with them. Just be happy they're away and that you're in a better place. And that you ain't got to worry about these people being amused at your downfall any longer. Because now you grew into the purpose that God has for you. And these people were a stepping stone for you to grow into the divine person you are today. Now you get to smile and shine bright forever. And they get to see you smiling and happy because you never was like them. And that's why God is proud of you, because you never was like them. You were always positive. Continue to be positive and continue to be radiant. These people never deserved you. They never deserved you. It ain't amusing no more. Oh, it's not amusing. They in utter shock and amazement about who you are today. But you keep going and don't worry about a thing. Until next time. Bye-bye.